folks, it's me again. What am I doing today? Well, actually tonight I should say. I'll show you what I'm doing tonight. It's the kitchen bench I'm building, and this is what I'm doing. I'll show you. Dun, 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 dun. See this right here, which kind of is flopping around here. I mean, like this. This, I'm going to attempt to put some spot welds in it. Not spot welds, tack welds to get it done. And just hold it in place so I know where everything goes and see how it looks. That's all I'm doing really. Just gonna try to get it all even and level, and ta-da! So I'm gonna charge the mic for a little while, set up the welding spot, move the camera, and see how everything goes. So stay tuned, and right after this I'll just edit in and you can watch. They always say get comfortable. Well, let's get comfortable. Alrighty. Put the hammer over here. Yeah, see? Alright, there you go. That should work. That should work. Perfect. Actually, I won't fit back in there because it's not fucking. Sweet. And let's do this. Pull the damn microphone out of my ear. Right now you have no need to see the top of my head. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I have gloves on because I just finished welding these. This is the height of the bench I'm making. By no means is this thing level or perfect. It might be level, I don't know. Stands up on its own. I don't know if it's level. I don't think I have a level here, do I? But it's still hot. I know I have to measure the bottom legs, measure these two, and here's the... Why did I weld them and not make them? Don't worry about it. Yeah, these were in a jig, and somehow, see, they're the same angle. I just have to. One's level, one's a little longer. So, yeah, I have this problem. What's that problem from? Me just feeling. I felt like doing the welding first, and I'm gonna measure and shear it off the end later, so it's no big deal. I didn't feel like doing a ton of cutting and measuring, and I want to get a nice day to set up my chop saw so I can get it nice and straight. Plus, I want to get the welding done in one night. That's why they're two different heights. It's only about an eighth of an inch got to come off. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up the welds. Not because I'm a grinder and not a welder. I'm not a welder, nor am I a grinder, but for aesthetic reasons, I don't want it looking like shit. So I'm going to do that. But other than that, I mean, the angles, mind you, they're not level on the bottom. The angles on the things are perfect thanks to the jig. They came out pretty awesome. Like that's one and that's two. So I don't know if you can see the whole thing. It's going to fall down and break some. Let's see. There's the whole thing. I'm not sure, because this thing's gonna be 5 feet long, so I might add, I don't know if you can see this, lower here. I don't know if I want to add a bar, weld a bar from, lower this freaking thing. Let's see. I might, see, go back here, just so you can see. I'm not sure if I want to do this, because a lot of times benches, you get on, they have a tendency, they'll just rip right out the sideways. Like there's support this way, but there's not a lot of structural support. So I'm thinking I'm just using this as an example. I might weld a bar on across here in the middle to hold it. I'm either going to weld it or I'm going to bolt it in. And I'm thinking I might take the bar, maybe make 2 flat pieces and then and tap it and bolt it on there, just because it would be, in case you want to take it apart or something. I don't know, or I'm just going to weld it in place, screw it on, and let someone in the future deal with, what do you call it, design problems. But I'm gonna, clean up all the little welds in here and make them look all pretty, clean all the weld splatters. Not a lot of weld splatter, but I got a few spots where my, a wire got stuck, so I just snapped it on there. I'm going to clean all the rust off it, put some primer on it, and then I'm going to lay it down. Once I get these things, let me readjust this again for you, I'll show you. Come on, there we go. Once I get the top parts all cleaned off, I'm going to lay them next to each other upside down, mark, and then basically grind off the bottom. That's my plan. So yeah, basically this is there's going to be a big board going across, like so. Not that thin. There's a 1-inch thick piece of oak going at the top. So yeah, I could put a support like this way on the ends, but I don't know, man. I was thinking maybe I should put an angle bracket this way to hold it from wobbling, or a bar. But except the bar, I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know, Christ. I might put, I put 2 bars to make it like square and firm. And then I'm thinking, like, you know what? I seen some that looked pretty cool online, where if I made them like kind of tilted inward, but this thing just keeps getting more complicated and more complicated. So I'm like thinking straight, 1 bar in the middle to hold it, whatever. But I think if I do put a bar in the middle, I might weld it. I don't know. If I put two of them, which I don't even know if I have enough 4-foot length of it, that's the other problem. If I don't have enough length of it, I'm going to cut it and put it on an angle like this in here on each side. One this way, and then one this way. That should work. Or what I should have did is put a bigger plate, like a T plate in here to hold it. I've looked online, and some of them just have 2 legs. Some of them are made of wood with the wood skirt, which kind of holds the thing. Some of them have the bottom bars all the way around, which may be a good idea. What am I doing for the feet? I don't know. I'm thinking for aesthetic reasons. This is my plan. I'm thinking I'm going to clean out, get the bottom level somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I am going to flatten the bottom, clean it all off, paint it. And I'm thinking of cutting a block of wood and inserting it inside and gluing it in, and then sanding it down. So the bottom legs have about maybe a 1/4 inch of hardwood or something sticking on the bottom. Maybe 1/2 inch, maybe. And it wouldn't be like wood on wood. Or I weld a metal plate on the bottom, put a screw in thing. That'll bring it up about a 1/2 inch. The other option is just metal plate. I don't like that option. The other thing I was thinking of getting a square piece of Delrin or polymer acetate or some of these plastic things, making a square plug. Also, I know they make square plugs out of plastic already for these. I know they make them. I know Home Depot sells the 1-inch ones and everything. That's why I'm thinking the wood one might be easier. I'll just cut a slice off, put on cut a block of wood the same size as this, sleeve off a little piece from the scraps, and then trace inside and just go on the saw and chisel it out and blop it in. It'll be one of those things, like those woodwork things I really hate doing, because I agree, I'd rather do. I heard talking on our little friends list on our phones, certain person said, I absolutely hate doing woodwork and carpentry. Me too, I hate doing woodwork, but sometimes I just have to do it, and sometimes there's wood involved, and it's not hard, it's just, metalwork's more fun for me. So I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. It's a must if you love this channel.